I don't really have a problem with e-beggars per se, or e-begging. Ever since the internet has not been kind to artists, and the very second that the internet emerged, I knew just in my gut that, Napster's online, and you're looking at not only Radiohead and Metallica are free, but you got like Black Flag and Husker Du and Dead Kennedys and fucking Anal Cunt, for Christ's sake. And so you knew that none of these people were ever gonna see another fucking penny. And as well for myself, so the only way, I had a job, it was playing music. But now the only way that you can make money is if you're constantly on the fucking road, which is why, I've got lots of friends, but they're constantly on the fucking road, so I talk to them on the phone, but, they're out there doing it, and the only way you can keep doing it is if you're on the road. Yeah, and who do we get fucking arguing our case? Fucking Lars Ulrich, the biggest douche in the fucking world, is arguing our case for why artists need support. If that guy's gonna argue your case, then you're pretty much screwed. Interesting thing has happened in San Francisco in terms of begging, is that most of the bands in town now are going and just playing on the fucking streets, because they'll make more money going and playing on the corner than they will trying to sell CDs over the internet, because everyone knows that everything is free. You are making a donation to the artist when you buy their album. So I don't really, and TJ, he's just popular because he's fat, loud, and careless. And so he has a demographic. And he lucked his way into it, and he's just banking on it, And it'll dry up eventually because, fads, they come and go. And the thing about idolatry and why I excuse TJ's behavior is because these people don't, these 100,000 people that are so-called, subscribers, they don't really give a fuck about him. If they meet him, they'll buy him a drink and tell him some jokes, but they don't give a fuck about him. And that's how fame is, it's like, they care about you about as much as they care about a person making them a sandwich. They want that sandwich to be good. So they don't actually give a fuck about you, they give a fuck about your product. And I guess TJ is making a product of Fat, Loud, and Careless Incorporated, So I say take their money, because they don't give a fuck about him, so why should he give a fuck about them? That's just the way it is. But I was happy to see that in your research that how ashamed Capital Awesome was, though. That was nice, because me and him were on friendly terms before he I have more of a problem with YouTube fudging the numbers and pushing product and smothering other people's product than I do. Like TJ asking for money, I'd much prefer that to YouTube paying him to, be an agent. know, because if we don't have an honest medium, then what's the fucking point in participating? If you know, and I know that these videos that we make are never possibly going to go viral, there's no possibility of virality, then what's the fucking point? You know, it's like every single video he posts goes viral because YouTube makes it that way. It's not because he's actually, you know, and so YouTube buys him out and gets him to play along with what they're doing because he has his demographic. So he's actually the only one out of the whole assortment of bullshit artists like Sexy Phil and Shane Dawson and this shit. He's actually like the genuine article out of that fucking allotment.
And I understand the point of like integrity and why that's important, and TJ and Cody and all these people obviously have no fucking integrity whatsoever. I get that, but at the same time I'm not going to condemn them for cashing in